Now, we know her for winning Strictly and for her award-winning documentaries, whether it's investigating drug cartels or coming face-to-face with an ISIS soldier.
There is nothing Stacey Dooley can't do. She's now making her West End debut as Jenny in the supernatural thriller 222, A Ghost Story, and she joins us now. Good morning.
John, how are you?
We're good.
We've come dressed the same.
We have.
Oh, my gosh, you really have. Have you also noticed all the boys are wearing purple ties today?
Oh, fine.
Yes.
We'll get you one if you want.
I'll get a tie, will I? I know, just to finish off the whole look. It's so good to see you both.
Hi.
It's lovely to have you. Stacey Dooley, actor, West End actor. How does that feel?
I feel so delighted. I'm just so excited, do you know what I mean? And when we were sort of and ahhing, and I loved the play. Like, I went to go and see it a couple of years ago with Kev, and I thought, God, this is so clever, and actually the characters feel so familiar, but they're going through something really extraordinary. But I don't go to the theatre all the time, you know what I mean? It's not my world necessarily. So, loved this, and then I know they were looking to cast for the run in London, and so, yeah, met the director, went through the lines, and they said, oh, we'd love you to do it, and I couldn't believe it. I'm so excited. This Saturday, we open.
And here you are. This is you in rehearsal. So is it the first time you've had to do this sort of thing, like go to a rehearsal like this, learn lines, learn staging, prompts? How has that gone?
Yeah, it's pretty bonkers, right? I mean, there's so much dialogue as well. We're not really, there's only 4 of us, so we're not really ever off the stage. But I've just thrown myself into it, and I have thoroughly enjoyed it. And it's like such a cliche and it's a bit cringe, but actually, I think it's so healthy to just experience something entirely different. You know what I mean? Otherwise, life's always the same, so...
But
let's
you've
see
always
how it
done,
goes.
haven't you? Every documentary you throw yourself in, Strictly you threw yourself in.
Yeah, why not? You know, and the thing is as well, you can sort of get into your head and think, oh, am I going to do a good job? All you can do is try your best, go for it, and hopefully people enjoy it.
Oh, what a good philosophy for life.
Yeah,
really.
It's a hugely successful play, and it's done so well, and I think they've always cast in quite unexpected ways.
They have, haven't they?
Yeah, like the first, it was Lily Allen's role, really, and she just smashed it, and she was nominated for like an Olivier Award, and then ever since then, I think Jenny particularly has always been, hasn't been as traditional perhaps as other plays.
And the theatre world can be quite a snooty world.
It can
quite
be.
a difficult one. You've got your critics there sitting in, don't want to freak you out,
Yeah.
sitting there making their notes. Do you get nervous about that, or do you think, you know, I'm me, I'll do it my way?
Well, I think you're right. I think there has always been an element of snobbery surrounding that world. And that's why it's felt like certain sections of society they can't tap into. You know what I mean? It's a certain demographic. But I feel like this play, I liked it for that reason, actually. It doesn't feel too highbrow or too, you know, people aren't sat there with their arms folded saying, right, you know, impress me. It's an experience. And it is a ghost story, but it isn't like, woo, you know, it's not like it makes you, it's quite thought-provoking. So I'm not too fussed about the critics. And the thing is, it's so subjective. You know what I mean? You could do a brilliant job and someone might love it and someone else might think, oh, it's not for me at all, so...
And what is it about this play in particular that makes it so flexible so that people can come in and just take over a run themselves?
I think it's because the set, it's just the one set, right? So, and it's in an open plan kitchen, and we've all been to those houses. You know, it's based in London, a gentrified part of London, where they've just had their kitchen done and they're sort of showing off with the glossy doors. And the conversation, a lot of it is very ordinary, and there are moments where something really surreal happens, but actually then you're brought back quite quickly. It's just brilliant. I mean, the writer, who actually I think was on Breakfast last week, coincidentally, Danny Robbins, yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about scripts, but I mean, it is, you know, it's a brilliant read. Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you,
be
Sally.
amazing.
Come watch.
I mean, do you think maybe you should be making a documentary about it?
Do you know, behind the
while
scenes,
you're doing it?
It'd be so boring, though. All I'm doing is trying to sort of get my head around these lines, eating half a pack of biscuits and then texting every now and then to make sure the baby's OK. There's not much else going on. But the cast are brilliant. Like, the 3 others are just a total joy. And it's actually been brilliant because they're actors for me to kind of watch them in action, so...
and learn from them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they've been so generous, actually. They've been really, really generous. I mean, it's been fun. Everyone says, oh, you know, it's not always the case in rehearsal rooms, but I've loved it.
Brilliant. Well, I can feel your enthusiasm.
Yes.
Well, that's great. It's the weekend
yeah.
break. While you're here, before we get to the news, I have to talk to you about Strictly. Giovanni's making a statement over the weekend saying he rejects any suggestion of any threatening or abusive behaviour. I know you don't want to talk about that case, those allegations, but I guess it shines a spotlight on the intensity of that Strictly world that you...
Yeah, I mean, what I would say is I don't have a friendship with Giovanni. I didn't even have a working relationship with Giovanni. So, and I haven't been involved with that show for years. So it would be probably irresponsible for me to comment on that. What I would say more broadly is I hope all of the women involved are okay. And I think actually it's, you know, separate from this. In my personal experience, I think it's a slippery slope not to believe women when they come forward and say certain things. But I just hope they're okay.
Awesome. Difficult time for the programme.
Yeah, do you know what? Honestly, me and Kev, we're so boring. We sit at home on the sofa with a cup of tea. I mean, he's pals with a lot of the pros, but I don't know enough about that incident to comment.
You're not going to be spending much time on the sofa.
No.
Weeks ahead,
No.
How long's the run for then in the West End?
We're there for 10 weeks. Wow. So we open on Saturday and then we finish August 4th.
Oh,
busy summer ahead.
Busy gal. She's a busy gal.
Well, going to be fabulous.
Good luck with it. You always are. Great to see you. Thank you so much. Good luck. Break a leg.
I know. Jeez.
Don't break a leg.
Great, you got the dress code. I love it.
I know. We look like we're off to a wedding, John.
Let's go.
No, don't. You stay.